Well, hello everybody and welcome to another F1 2017 stream. I'm afraid I'm without my wingman today. Rage F1 is jetted away on holiday to a tropical island. The bastard. So I shall have to tackle the madness of the online lobbies all by myself. So there's been a patch today on the game which has finally wiped the... I don't know if the patch did it or it's done it since I've last played online, but they've now wiped the statistics after those horrible bugs. So, unfortunately, there goes our 1,000 odd races that we never did, but it said we did. But we should get proper statistics now. So, hopefully, we'll be able to get some podiums at least underway tonight and on that account. Kieran, hey, welcome back, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Straight in there. Just me tonight, so we're gonna hopefully be without sort of rage, and we can just concentrate on getting our heads down, trying to get some good results. It's good that everything's not nice and smooth now in this game in terms of the online. It's still a little bit jittery in terms of performance, but I haven't tried it yet online since the patch, so hopefully they've worked on that. Copyright, get that out the way. But, yeah, we'll just try and survive the first corner here in Austria. And hopefully we can have a good race. I haven't done any practice before this, though, so... This, yeah, I need to take it easy for the first few races. Just to get back up to speed. But, I do like Austria, so hopefully we can have a good race. So let me know what the stream quality and the audio levels are like. It's been a little while since I've streamed. They shouldn't have changed, but just in case. Let's see what we can achieve then. Up the hill. One of my favourite corners in F1, it must be said. Austria is always one of my... Oh, we got a lovely wild safety car in qualifying again. One of my favourite bugs of the last few years. Just the random wild safety car. Bert's just decided that he's sick of sitting in that pit lane during qualifying. He wants to show what he can do. Luckily we didn't run into him this time. A little bit of a tentative lap. It's our first lap of the evening, so just want to make sure we don't make any mistakes. I feel like it's not too bad though. So 108, it's not too bad at all. Just a few temps short. Kieran, what are your thoughts on Singapore? I've got a lot of thoughts. I was going to see sort of what kind of viewer base we get up to, maybe we can have a big discussion about it, but as you'll hear, my friend, I shall have a quick discussion about it. I mean, it was crazy, wasn't it? That the incident was clearly Vettel's fault, in my opinion. He obviously didn't see Kimi, so it wasn't exactly malicious. But unfortunately, I think it's robbed us of a couple of things. As dramatic as it was, and I was literally screaming at the TV when it happened, because it was you don't get that too often, but I think it robs us of a race between 4 cars, 2 Red Bulls and 2 Ferraris, and 2 Mercedes might have been in there on race pace, you know, especially in the wet weather. Robs us of a genuine free team battle for an entire race, so that would have been great to see, but it was dramatic as it was, and I think it's a bit early to say it, but I think it's robbed us of the title fight as well. I think Vettel's mistake has made it, given him a huge mountain to climb now. And so just a bit robbed really from the whole race. It was exciting, it was great to see drivers exerting their skill, you know, a track they've never been in wet conditions before. A little bit robbed in terms of the race. How did you find it, Kieran? this qualifying session's going on forever. Wouldn't be a Codemasters game without some bugs. Always some bugs. I know they do a closed beta for this, but I just wonder if they should do some kind of multiplayer only open beta. Just to try and get some of these squashed, because it really doesn't do the game any favours. For a game that a lot of people only play for multiplayer, just have so much time wasted by these kind of bugs. I mean, what's going on? He's just going round and round. I don't understand. Why do you do this? I mean, it's not even like timing him out. Come on. Is this going to fix itself, or are we going to have to restart the game? Got a feeling we're going to have to restart the game. What's up with that timing screen? Counts all the way down and then counts all the way back up again halfway around the lap. I guess it's getting closer to where that car is. Oh, are we done? We're done, just be patient. P7, I'll take that. Not too bad. Was our first lap of the evening, so this could certainly have done a lot worse. We are right in the mix though, so this could be a pretty hairy start. Yeah, I think it was a great race at the weekend. It was great to see drivers being tested. That's what wet weather brings, especially on a track. There's no experience at all of running in wet weather. You really see some people like Sainz and Perez and Hulkenberg, to an extent, to his issues, really showing their class. And Stroll and Van Dorn as well. Two rookies that really do seem to adapt well to the wet conditions. This is going to be another one of these, just for goodness sake. Me and Rage talked about this in the past, but if they just had like a kick limit, like a time limit where people timed out if they were loading for too long, it just takes far too long for some people. I appreciate some people may have slow connections, but I don't know if it's just that or whether it's a game side issue. It does seem to be the same people throughout the lobbies, so. Or it could be similar to GTA, where you tab out and it doesn't load the game properly. Welcome along everybody to the stream. Do get involved in the chat, come say hi. We're still waiting to start our first race of the evening, having qualified 7th in qualifying. What was everybody's thoughts of the race at the weekend? Pretty chaotic Singapore Grand Prix. There we go. We can go racing. Actually, no, we've still got to load once again once this is finished. This is another thing I don't understand. There we go. Why can't I just do the loading after everyone's seen that screen? Hey Daniel, welcome to the stream, my friend.
So take it easy on the foot.
Thank you for tuning in. Let's see if we can get this in before the race starts. I loved it when the free crash and Vettel went off damage and Hamilton went in second, so he was going to pass him when he would have pitted, but he just spat. Yeah, it was a pretty hectic start, and I think Vettel's car damage was the way he went off. Right, anyway, let's get underway on our first race of the evening. been promoted a couple of places because of those disconnects. Careful, we have to go around the outside. Lose the back end and we're going to be connected. Good, good. Stay calm. Polystyrene everywhere, it's like a bloody snow globe in here. That was my fault, I had to go wide round the Williams, lost the back end.
But it's not over yet. Stay focused.
And then we were very slow trying to regain traction on the straight. We can work from here. Everybody's still in sight. Oh, that's very wayward Williams. Now let's not be a dick. Just accept it. You lost the car, mate. Oh, this is going to be some negotiation. We'll just sit and watch for the final couple of corners. Right, that's one Renault out the way. Around the outside of the Mercedes. Now trying to get the ball down the straight. Job done. Oh, traction. Bite, please. Oh, ball's coming back. It's got some spirit, this one. Okay, you're just gonna hit me. Okay. Cheers, mate. Well, you've got to have patience with these lobbies. All the hard work undone in a couple of corners.
We've been awarded a time
have
penalty.
I?
We'll go against our finishing
Good.
time at the end of the race.
Oh, Jeff.
Okay, this is Jeff. Can you hear me?
Please, no,
There's
Jeff.
a fair amount of damage to the front wing. We suggest you come in as soon as possible, rather than risk it getting worse.
Well, to be fair, I would have thought something was up if our first race of the evening went smoothly. So, let's just do what we can. No point pissing. I think I'm just too courteous with people online. That's my problem. I expect everybody to race to the same standards as I do, or me and Rage do. And it's just, it's not the case. People are just dicks in this. To be fair, that Williams, it wasn't really his fault. He went across the track. I had nowhere to go. Racing incident, but the ball beforehand. Just fighting too hard. Sometimes you if a faster car goes past you, sometimes it's just better off letting them go past and following them. Because it's much easier to follow a car and go a bit quicker than you would have done trying to defend. Definitely feeling that front wing damage though. Hideous understeer. Which seems to be what happens every race in F1 2017 this year. Oh, yeah, no turn at all. Okay, just got to manage it. If we get into the top 10, I'll be happy. Keep going too hot into turn 1, that's our problem. Just can't put the power down on those curbs. There's horrible sausage curbs everywhere this year as well. Side. He tried to fight back valiantly. Oh, understeer. Understeer. Oh, got a little airball on that Mercedes there. Oh, that's one overtake done. one of those curbs. I'm trying to compensate for this hideous understeer. Mercedes going to come back at this as well. It's a bit better into turn 1. There's a little group of them up front. If they start squabbling, we might have a chance. We've got the ultimate pace. Needs to keep an eye on that fuel as well, getting pretty low. Essentially having to drop 1 gear lower at the moment. It's that front wing. Well, what a hideous start to proceedings. How did you guys enjoy that race? Pretty unlucky battling, but we mucked it up in the first turn, really. You just know what kind of race it's going to be once you pass 3 cars in the lap and then one of them takes you off the next corner. Let's have some decorum, people. This is a gentleman's sport. Well, on to the next one. Hoping everybody's enjoying the stream. If anyone's on PC, you're welcome to join. Just say so in chat. So yeah, as I was saying when we first started the stream, they've reset the progression now. They might have done that a few days ago, but it's the first time I've seen it. So we're not going to get the horrible stats of having done 1,000 races. When you've done about 20. So, good on Codemasters for fixing it, but it should never have been there in the first place, let's be honest. And kudos on resetting it. It was the only thing they could do, really. Okay. Do like a bit of Bahrain, but everybody going for some classics. I'm partial to that. Around Canada as well. Always good fun. Anybody that's played this game so far, what's your favourite classic car? I think I adore the 2004 Ferrari. Obviously, it's the quickest car and it's so much fun. But I love this Renault. I really do. It's the wrong choice for this track, really. But we're going to drive it anyway because I love it so much. Don't know why. It's just the cornering speeds, really. I know the ball's probably a little bit quicker. Just the Renault seems much more planted, but there's nothing quite like the pure adrenaline and literally on the edge of your seat trying to get the 2004 Ferrari around the track. Daniel loves the classics. Favourite is the 04 Ferrari. Yeah, I've got to agree with you there. In terms of the sound is just next level. I think some of the more modern cars. They've got sounds a little bit too digital. It's not quite the garble, but the 2004 Ferrari is there. It's just a pure raw sound. It's great. Kieran, the 2008 McLaren. Here's a great looking car. So many little details on that. Quite an unusual front wing those years as well. The way the front main plane just sort of goes over the nose at the end. Quite an interesting design. To be honest, the 2006 Renault, 2007 Ferrari and the 2008 McLaren are all pretty similar to drive. They're all great through the corners, lacking a little bit in top speed, but they're great fun to throw around, and the sound. When you drive a classic and go back to the 2017 cars, it really is quite disappointing. I've got so used to the 17 noise now, or this V6 hybrid era sound, but when you hear classics, you realise just where we've gone wrong. Alright, we're going to do some qualifying. This isn't going to be the best car for this track, but we're just going to have some fun. And if we can pick off some Ferraris as well, then we'll get some kudos for that. Hopefully. Although, to be honest, I've been recording a lot of career lately, so I haven't been in these classics for a while. Oh, that's a bit cutty, yep. Oops. Oh well, we've ruined the lap, but we may as well continue and see what time we get. Well, I don't think it's even going to tell us this year. Got to remember how much higher these rev as well. And you can actually use first in these. Because they will do nearly 100 in first. Still a little bit timid in these. So it would have been 16.6, but obviously we invalidated. Be interesting to see where it would have put us anyway. Definitely a lot more time on the table there, but hey, that's the name. Admiral Alonso Ghostbeamers 420 Yo-Yo. I mean, that guy just won memes, didn't he? Just a winner at memes. Love that. I love how all the cars pull off the first corner now. Oh no. Oh, I did get disqualified though, to be fair. That's true. I thought the bug was back. That's... everybody? Did they really? Or is the bug back? Someone else just got... oh, no, they didn't. Bizarre. I guess everybody could have cut corners. I don't want that bug to be back, please. That's the worst, when game developers fix stuff and then the very next patch breaks it again. It's unbearable. I don't think it is. To be fair, everybody's probably quite aggressive on this track. Might have done the same I did. So is it actually going to put us like 4th, even though we invalidated?
With this many cars, there's always a chance of an incident.
Much further back. Oh well, we can race from here. Got a full grid of classics, this is what we like. Some nice diversity as well. See if we can maybe challenge for the podium. Probably top 5 or 6 would be a good result from this thing. Those balls are going to be good in the corners, but vulnerable in the straights. The Ferrari should be king here, really. 2002s and 2004s. See, here we go. No sound. Someone's jumped already. And they're going back. It's not going to work, mate. You've already jumped it, I'm afraid. Oh, this looks like cancer. Go around the outside. A little bit of bump and barge. No problem there. Put the oh no, Mr. Ball. No, Mr. Ball. And we're away. Good. Got fuel to burn, we do. We're going to need it. Oh, this Ferrari's so slow. Move over, please. Oh, that's just put us right back into the clutches. Okay, see if we can get this ball on the straight. We should have the straight line speed on it.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Apparently we don't. Oh, it might be the top end. Oh, this is not where I want to be side by side. Okay. Cool. Again, people just... To be fair, I should have just backed out of that, but... Just got to have faith every now and then that people will leave your space.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
There's a right gaggle of cars up there though, so we can get back into this. Lovely disqualified car there. Oh, well, thank you for tuning in anyway, Daniel. Sorry that your battery's dead. Phone batteries are pretty awful. Hopefully you're tuning in again soon. I'm looking to do a couple of streams this week, so keep an eye on Twitter and you can find out when the next one will be. But thank you, my friend. Come on, we can get back into this. On that corner, so easy to cut that corner. Okay, we've got McLaren in our way. I'm thinking hairpin. Backed us up like a treacle there. Enough. Now, which do we think's quicker, the McLaren or the Renault? Even with slipstream, it's pretty close. Oh, really wasn't expecting you to break that early,
We're
mate.
seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this
Oh,
worse.
do wonder. We've got to be sensible here. It's so much slower on certain corners, we've just got to catch him out. Just have a dive. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. Now, come on, be sensible. Leaving room. Lovely racing. Got the drag on him though, and he was so slow into the final corners last time round. We should be able to run away now. Run away! Break the slipstream.
Don't worry if the car behind tries to overtake you. He has a time penalty.
I wasn't expecting to take the ball there, but I'll take it. Oh, that's neutral. Problem with this wheel, which is the F1 integral wheel, is the two shifters are connected. So if you accidentally push the shifter the wrong way, it will downshift instead of upshift. That's why we've got a box of neutrals there. Come on, half a lap. See what we can do. why I love this Renault. It just sticks like nothing. The 04 Ferrari is clearly quicker, but it's a real handful. It just does whatever you ask.
Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
Now that's as close finish as you're going to see, but it's a shame we had to cut the corner to achieve it. Good race, I'm happy with that. Classic's so much fun. We've just been a little bit smarter and not tried to take that Red Bull into the final corner on that one. We could have been in for a podium there, but great recovery nevertheless. How's everybody enjoyed that race? Oh, it's only a workout, those classics. Enjoy it. Penalties all round. So we do actually take fourth anyway. And time's pretty good. Really good. Actually, a little bit quicker than the 04 Ferrari in second there. Happy with that. If anyone could just let me know what the quality and the sound is okay for the levels between the mic and the game, be appreciated. If you've got any questions or discussion points about maybe the race at Singapore, was quite a cracker. Well, the first few laps were. Sort of pitted out a little bit towards the end, but it was some race. Is everyone in agreement that we think it was Vettel's fault? I think it's pretty cut and dry, but there does seem to be a contingent out there that think it was Verstappen's. Don't really agree with them though. Ah, come on, Zappa. This game sometimes. So we just had a little discussion about favourite cars. What do you think people's favourite tracks? Old or new? Ooh, Brazil Classics. Oh no. It's going to reset it. Canada Classics again. No. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Suzuka. I love the S's there now, since they reworked the camber on them. A lot of fun. Who should we go with? We try and recover Verstappen's honour after such a terrible season. Let's go in the ball. I do adore this track now. S's are a lot of fun. I'm glad that they reset the stats. They're not, why not looking too great after 2 races? We increased the average finishing position quite a bit that time. Let's see if we can get a podium here, shall we? Level playing field, where it should be. I never find the cars too equal, even though they're supposed to be in this game. They all have their little nuances you've got to get used to. Hopefully we'll have short qualifying again. Just Starting to get back in the groove this evening.
Okay, your race will be compromised if you're too aggressive into turn 1. We need to stay out of trouble
no
today.
qualifying. Okay. Great grid position though. Hopefully we can avoid too much trouble into turn 1. Back in line, back in line. Downshift there, we got this a little bit wrong. The worst start in the world though. You can see the podiums, that's all that matters. Followed him off there. Rookie error. Always concentrate on your own line. Right, front three got a little comfortable gap back. So got time to make sure set this up properly. Still can't dilly-dally too much, but we've clearly got a bit more pace. Can we give him room? I hope so. Ball's coming back, the cheeky sod. Welcome Jay, good name. Welcome to the stream. Can you get involved in the chat? There we go. Undercut hit. Ooh. Calm it down a little bit. Suzuka is not a track you want to force it. Now will he know he can go flat through there? Nope. That's just my own. I was just tempting fate there, wasn't I? Oh dear. I should have known.
Yellow flag.
Tyres get so much more dirty this year. Really have to give them time to clean off. Ahead, I think he went off as well. In which case, podium will still be in sight. Oh, he disconnected. Probably because he thought I was trying to take him off. Not the case, for the record. Just I don't think he knew he could go flat through.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Let's see if we can catch these guys back up. Twitch, we didn't need them. So stoked you can take that corner flat this year. You have to be careful on that entry though. As you saw there, little warning, we are on strict corner cuts as well. running wide either. There's an almighty scrap going on ahead though. Ooh, looks like someone's off. It's a very broken barrier right there.
Caution, caution.
Oh, cooked that a little bit. Another DQ.
Okay, clear.
There's the podiums ahead.
To car in front is 2.4 seconds.
Oh, they've taken each other out. A little bit of luck there. Lap and a half, can we do this? Why not? Oh, a little wide, please don't give me a penalty. Too wide there. It's going to be tough.
This is your final lap of the race.
2.6 seconds in a lap. Just give it everything. Oh, too wide, come back. Come back, little bull. Oh, we got it wrong. As I said, you can take that flat. It does come with associated risk, though. We just can't get his podium so far, can we? Keep making mistakes. I was adjusting my fuel there. Don't give me excuses.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Third. We tried, we tried. Everyone think of that race. Does everyone think of Suzuka this year? They raced it in the game with a wheel. Canberra 3S is just a joy, a joy. I've always loved balancing the car for experience anyway. It's just weird and sweet to this year. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Anybody's on PC, do let me know. You can always join in. So we should rename the stream Search for a Podium. Found it a lot tougher this year, but then gone to no assists finally for 2017, and that's what's maybe holding me back that little bit. But we're learning. Yeah, we're definitely not in the same pace as that front two at the moment. But we definitely could have had third. Definitely could have had third. The 130 back there as well from Forza John. We got some work to do. I had a go on the events, obviously, for the qualifying for the esports championship, and yeah, a long way off the pace there. You always think maybe if I get a good lap together or a good race together, you could maybe challenge somewhere up there, and then you realise how you think that was perfect, and you realise how far behind even like the top 200 you are. It's crazy. Really looking forward to seeing the finals of that competition, and just see the calibre of those drivers going head to head. It's going to be really interesting how they do it though, because there's going to be a lot of pads and wheel users. That's going to be quite strange and unique for an esports event. I don't think I've ever watched a any kind of sim or racing game esports event where people have been using pads, but I presume they're going to allow people to use them, because obviously quite a lot of the big guys do use pads, so it'll be interesting to see the comparison, how that plays out as we get to the final stages of that tournament. Oh, come on, beach steppers. You see people leaving in these lobbies, that people just know when it's going to take a long time. Sometimes you are better just to put your helmet. We'll stick in it for the moment. This is taking a horribly long time. There we go. Patience will always be rewarded. Well, that's not always true, but better than rage quitting every time, right? Oh man, classics round Monaco. Kind of for the lulz, I just want to vote for that. Nah, it's gonna be Brazil. Well, it's close, but it will be Brazil. Okay. Been struggling a little bit around Brazil this year on this game, so hopefully we can do okay. Let's switch over to a banana boat, shall we? Palmer's in danger of not becoming a meme or stopping being a meme if he continues with the form he showed in Singapore. But let's be honest, he's going to have to do something pretty incredible if he wants to get a drive next year, considering how long he's had in that Renault. Have qualifying? No. Just straight in. My favourite. Might see if we can look for a 25% lobby maybe after this, do some longer races. Generally some harder and more courteous racing in those. Even a little bit of strategy to boot as well.
Into turn one, there'll be a lot of heavy braking, and the cars will be extremely close together.
Okay, here we go then. Pretty much out the back. I don't mind that, to be fair. I sometimes prefer it in midfield because it just means you can sit back and watch. Hopefully, you can make up some places early on.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Where that salvage just went. And we've got the classic blue flag. Seems to be a sticking point of Brazil this year. The opening lap, blue flag. Made some good progress though. Careful there, Mercedes. Oh, that's some contact with someone. Williams kind of barged his way through. Go on then, let's see how you deal with this.
Alright, well done off the line. We're in a good position.
Oh, okay. Decided to race fairly once you got past me, did you? Let's go wide. Oh, can't go back in because of the ball. It's covering the inside. Very sneaky. Someone taking the trademark rage line in Brazil there. Okay, we'll give him another position. Let's dispatch this guy early. Okay, on the brakes. Maybe a little bit too cautious there. I really don't like how much this Williams is moving about. Doesn't fill me with confidence there.
Of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Jesus. DRS should be able to get away from this Williams now.
First place is 8.0 seconds.
No, we've gone too deep. Can't shake him, he's going to have DRS.
Green flag.
Watch for a while on him. Fuel back down and we can use... Oh, that's a horrible line. Right. Shaking the wood. Time I try and speak, I make a mistake. I was going to say, we've shaken the Williams, and let's go after that McLaren. We're going to be under pressure again here, though. Although we did get close enough for DRS. So we're barnstorming on the last lap.
Final lap of the race.
I really don't like how this McLaren is moving around the track. I mean, how am I supposed to know where he is, for goodness sake? Run a little wide. Now, is he going to be fair? That's the point. Oh, run out of fuel. Shit. Oh, we have to turn the engine down, otherwise we might have got it. Close. Third, fourth in a row, for fuck's sake. Okay again, Kieran? What are you saying hello to Jay? Not sure. Hey, anyway. Just cannot get that podium tonight. Just not happening. We should have got it though, to be fair, in that race. That McLaren was slow. Again, I'm just missing that extra bit of pace to those front guys. I'm sure it'll come with time, but just can't find it at the moment this year. Oh, Bahrain Classics, yes please. Yes, please, sir. Have a little bit of classics. Oh, I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed the Grand Prix yesterday. Bit of a barnstormer. Crazy first lap. Right. Did that change to China? You're kidding me. Oh, come on. Bloody China. Alright, switch up again. Let's go Force India, shall we? No, can't. Let's go the old McLaren Honda. Oops. There's a picture of a hamster for everybody. This is mucking up this year as well. Let's go in the Williams, shall we? It says people are in the cars when they're not. For some reason. Not quite sure why it's happening. But then, does anyone ever know what's happening in a Codemasters game? No. Not even they do, so what chance do we have? I'm not a fan of China, but then most people aren't, so hopefully we can still have a good race.
Lots of cars on track, easy into the first corner. It's going to be...
Yes, Jeff. It's like a dad putting his kid on those little go-karts at a theme park, isn't it? Now, just be careful, don't hurt any of the other children. These are very fast. Shut up, Jeff. Now I'm going. Okay, here we go then. Hello, Foxworth. How you doing, my friend? No rage. I'm afraid he's on holiday for a couple of weeks. Holiday. Oh, mama. That was fortunate. inside? No, we're okay. Let's go on the outside then. And go through them.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Sorry. I wasn't sure that gap was going to quite collide that quickly. Oh, he's just going to... Okay. We're alive, at least. No, Foxworth Rage is away, I'm afraid. A couple of weeks on holiday, so just myself. At least we won't have to deal with Salt for one race. For 1 week even. Two, I think he's away for 2 actually. So sorry, I have to deal with my dulcet tones today. It'd be a good idea to remember to shift up there, wouldn't it? That Red Bull off there, to be kind. Oh, where are you going to brake? Just going to take the front.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Still there? No, he's gone. Right. Come on, if we have had a chance for a podium this evening. This is it, surely. Oh, nice boot forward lag there. Good thanks. What a race Singapore was. I was correct about wheels coming off at least. Yep, it always happens in Singapore, but it's never quite happened like that. That was pure chaos. Unfortunately, it did seem to rob us of a really good race up front. Ricardo apparently had issues with his car, which is why he couldn't challenge Hamilton.
DRS is
I would have loved to have seen Verstappen, Ricardo, Raikkonen and Vettel going head to head. And I think in the wet, Hamilton was always going to be in with a chance anyway. So the 5 of them going at it would have been something to see. But still, everybody loves a great first lap crash, eh? Chaos. Some good racing in the midfield as well, all the way through the race. I think there was one scrap, it was like Magnussen. I don't know who he was fighting with, it was 2 other cars. I think it was Ocon and can't remember the 3rd car, but they were just having some incredible scraps about halfway through the race. What am I supposed to do with this lag? Seriously? Trumpet now. Looks in a bit here. Got to get past this guy if we want any chance of this podium.
So the gap to our teammate is 6.1 seconds.
job done, but this Ferrari's going to be quick.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.5 seconds.
Oh, Force India's take him off. He's done us a bit of a favour. He is a bit of a laggy so-and-so, that one though. One lap, not to fuck this up, and finally have... Oh, Jesus. Have our podium. Would have loved to see Alonso in the lead for a start. Yeah, he would have got away in at least third place, and obviously Vettel dropping out a corner later would have been second, and there was a very good chance that him in that car could well put that McLaren on the podium. But
This is your final lap of the race.
it's the danger. You either go inside or outside to try and avoid danger. And unfortunately going outside there was to his detriment. Because if there's any accidents on the inside of the corner, it goes to the outside. So he did the right move to get past everybody. As I think it was said in commentary, he was in the right place at the wrong time. But I really do hope we see him back in that car next year. But it was a shame. There was a lot of things that felt robbed about that race. I think we've been robbed of a title battle as well. There's no doubt that Vettel will push it right until the end. But Hamilton, without any reliability factors, Hamilton's got that in the bag now, I think. You never know though. You never know in Formula 1. Anything can happen, and it usually does. As the immortal Murray Walker once said. Finally have a podium after 3-4 places. Come on. Fought hard for that one as well. Still missing a little bit of pace though. Just make it a bit easier. Yeah, I can see why you'd think that, Folksworth. I mean, a lot of people don't have too high thoughts of him. He has a horrible temper on him, and it's the same kind of thing that happened with Schumacher. It's the dominance that someone has, like Vettel had for many years as well, doesn't mean that people look very kindly upon him. But I rate him very highly as a racer, and I think he's been a lot more likeable since he joined Ferrari. And considering the connection he had with Schumacher as well, I think there's a lot of emotion there as well, which is nice to see. As someone who used to be a massive Schumacher fan for most of his career. But yeah, if the first race you ever watched, Fox, was Baku, yeah, I can see why you wouldn't like Vettel. That is the red mist that he well and truly descends into every now and then. What is going on here? I mean, it's just the AI going around, I think. Laps car and the leader. This is great to see, isn't it? Still waiting for him. It's just this guy. Is it a DQ'd car? A disconnected car that the AI is driving around? one as well, really, isn't it? But yeah, folks, I mean, considering you've only been watching F1 since Baku, I think you've been treated to two great races since then, Singapore and Baku. There's a lot of people saying, if you told us before the season started that the two best races of the year would be Singapore and Baku, yeah, a lot of people would have laughed, because they are normally processions. Baku was boring as hell the first year, but they've been two cracking races, two great street tracks, to be fair. So, big fan of a street track, throws up some good racing. Come on. Is he on lap 3? Is he really going to have to go through 2 more laps? Is it still? It's not going to give me my podium, is it? If I don't let him finish. I want my podium, damn it. Oh, it's embarrassing sometimes, Codemasters. It really is. Like, this is so basic as well. There used to be timers to time out cars that hadn't finished. And that seems to have gone completely this time. That's a shame. You always like the underdogs. So having a random winner would be awesome. I hate seeing 3 of the top 2 teams always being on pole. Yeah, I think road races might be my favourite. Yeah, it seems Grandma jumped in the Red Bull. Honestly, Grandma could do a better job. There we go. Yeah, it's always been something that the cream rises to the top in Formula 1. You've got to have those manufacturers in there, but of course the manufacturers like dominance and they have the budgets to be dominant. So it's always been there. In the past, sort of the first sort of 40, 50 years of Formula 1, reliability was a huge factor that would throw up random results. And even from the late sort of 2000s to up until just 4 or 5 years ago, the engine side of things was very balanced, so you could still have those one weekend a year where you would get a very shock result. It's almost impossible now because those top 2 teams are so far ahead on engine pace that you need all 4 of them to be knocked out really, not to win. So I'm hoping we're going to see some shock results. Obviously we saw it at Baku with Lance Stroll, but they need to sort out the cost side of things and the engine side of things, because yeah, they are always the craziest race. My favourite race of all time is Jenson Button's 2011 Canadian Grand Prix, where he came through the pit 6 times, was at the back of the field with about 15-20 laps to go and came through to win. And it's just those underdog moments that make Formula 1 what it is, what makes sport what it is. Hey, Humbrian, I've forgotten, what did we agree to call you, Humbrian or Song? I really apologise, I should remember that. How are you doing, my friend? Old Bean. Recovered from the Motorsport Manager disaster, I hope. Kind of. It's going to be a grind, that series. Humbrian, that is what it is. And I'm sure we went over how to pronounce it, but I'm really sorry. Yeah, it's going to be a grind. Look, we started that season so well that we got the points in the bag, and it was always going to be about holding on. Hopefully we can make some big strides forward in terms of the money and the sponsors next year that mean we can move the car on. So I'm not too disappointed, but it has been tough the last few races in Motorsport Manager. Just trying to get the most out of the car. And I'm glad you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. I feel bad for Sauber. They always seem to finish a lap or 2 down every race. How can they remain in F1 like that? It seems like they could just buy the F2 car and race with that. I mean, yeah, Sauber have always got through on a shoestring budget. They're really struggling at the moment because they've got a year-old Ferrari engine. I believe that's changing next year. I think it's, from what we know, it's going to be a rebranded Alfa Romeo engine. So it'll be a Ferrari engine rebranded as an Alfa Romeo, and that team may even become sort of a title Alfa Romeo team. We don't have complete confirmation of that yet. But yeah, it's been very difficult for them this season. They just need to sort out the cost, because we're down to, if we lose Sauber as well, we'll be down to 9 teams, which is just not Formula 1. You think the 80s and early 90s, you had cars that had to pre-qualify just to get into qualifying. You had about 35, 40 cars turn up every race weekend as privateer teams, and then the top, 26 qualified for the race. And the fact that now we might even lose another team, where I think Sauber seem to have secured that money for next year. But yeah, it's a shame, I agree. And when Manor went, it really got rid of any kind of rival for them. And now McLaren should be improving next year with the Renault. They will really have no one to fight at all. So it's just a cost thing. It needs to be sorted out. Of course, the 3 teams they brought in 2010 were all brought in on the promise that they would, within 4 years or 3 years, there would be a budget cap of, I think, 100 million, and that never came in. And they just couldn't keep up. So we lost all 3 of them. We now lost Manor, of course, which was the last of those 3 teams. So if they get the regulations right in 2021, then there's a strong possibility that we could see some more teams entering, which we need. They need to get the next rule set nailed down. It has to be affordable engines. It has to become less of a engine formula, and there has to be incentive for the manufacturers as well, because Mercedes and Ferrari people like it being an engine formula because it means that they can do better than the rest. So you've got to offer them some kind of other incentive to try and keep them happy whilst restricting the engines, but we'll see. Formula 1 teams have a knack of not being able to agree with each other, so God knows what we're going to end up with in 2021. I'm hoping for the next 3 years at least, Honda can get their act together. Renault will start clawing more of that gap back, and like the V8 era, will start hitting more of a peak in terms of what the engine's can achieve, and then it will start levelling out again. Right, come on. Despite chatting all the way around, we got an okay qualifying lap, so we'll be starting P4. Let's go for that podium again, shall we? You forgot about Manor. I remember them from 2016 career mode. Who took their spot? So it was 11 teams. It was 11 teams. Manor were put into administration, so we just lost the team straight up. Oh, that's too deep. Be kind to me. Be kind to me. Oh, not going to be kind to me.
Okay, you have a fair bit of damage to the front wing. It will affect performance. Damaged front wing will affect performance.
Oh, it's a casual upside down tour or so. Oh, we got no grip. No grip at all.
Considering switching to an
like this.
alternate strategy, do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Do we just go for hot laps and change the front wing, or do we try and soldier on? Let's try and soldier on, shall we? curb. Just about got away with it, stay out of the World Champions. Oop, that's a very solid tour also. How's that the fastest lap? Did we? Are you kidding me? We just got the penalty for it hitting a standing car.
Awarded a time penalty. We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Oh, Codemasters. It says we're leading, I don't think that's correct. Just another quirk of the Codemasters game, ladies and gentlemen. Just too much ice there.
Last incident.
I literally don't know what's going on. How did that happen? Did I completely miss that?
The front wing is
I swear
in a really
that ghosted.
bad state
It was
when
not
you
there.
get back in the pits this lap.
Oh dear. What is going on in this race? We keep doing fastest laps. I'm P1 again now. Clearly not. As we are about P4 or 5. We just try and hang on with this front wing. There's a bit of a lock up there. Sorry, Mr. Pirellis. Force India's gone off. It's apparently in 10th, but we know who's actually just behind us. There's no one for ages behind us. I don't want to try to overtake this guy, I haven't got a fucking front wing. Okay, I'm just going to try and take him. Cheers, mate. People are so courteous on this, aren't they? Like, why do they bother playing when there's so many cars around? There's not a single car around us. He thinks, no, I'm still going to try and take you off, mate. Is this for the podiums? Where's some of our front wing come back? We should have... Oh. Right. Do you want to go in reverse? Thank you. I know what's happening now. This is a troll lobby. People are just doing this on purpose. Wonderful. Fucking bastards. This was a very regular occurrence on old games, but I haven't seen it for a few years. The old sit in the middle of the track and take people on for a whole race. I wish Codemasters would bring out another Mario-style F1 game for these kids. They've clearly got a lot of anger they need to release. Incoming idiot. Oh no, he's up here. What are people doing? I don't get it. I understand trolling, but this isn't trolling, this is just wasting your own time. It says we're leading, but I'm pretty sure we're not. You're right, Foxworth, this game is an absolute masterpiece. Oh, that was cancer. Good grief. Your front wing's coming back because you wait straight and fit and the part is actually working on itself at 100%. It's an inside joke right there, Fox. You're right. We'd taken so much of it off that it regrew. It's like cutting the head off a worm. Hardy, welcome my friend. Thank you for welcome to everybody. There is 100% less salt in the stream. The Saltmeister is out of the country, thankfully. We can have one nice evening of racing without the salt. Did you want to play tonight, Hardy? I can invite you to the lobby. I'm going to find a new lobby after this because it's full of idiots. Trolls are amazing. Yeah, they're good fun. Some people really do get off on weird stuff. Of course you do. Okay, well once I get into a lobby I shall send you an invite, my friend, if you're in the game at the moment. Fox, that is the next F1 car. Nanobots self-repairing, 100% less requirements. I would kind of like to see some kind of BattleBots style Formula 1. Or real life Mario Kart. That'd be amazing. Obviously you couldn't use deadly stuff, but you could maybe simulate it for electronics or something. Oh god, why is my car there? What is going on? Maybe if they could somehow simulate like the power-ups in Mario Kart. But yeah, I guess the F1 car, next F1 car, according to this game, is going to be self-repairing. There's going to be obstacles all the way around the track. And there's gonna be no lap system. You just keep going around till you fancy finishing, apparently. I think it is less troll and more glitchiness. Some of the cars are very glitchy. The positions are glitchy. People parking in the middle of the track, that's trolls. That's always been the way of the world in Formula 1 games with trolls. The problem with this is there used to be a counter when the leader crossed the line. It used to be like 2 minutes or something. You had to cross the line before it ended, which we've got that timer top right at the moment. But it seems to be taking a lot longer this time. And it means that people can just sit on the grid and then troll people by driving around as soon as everybody's finished. Sometimes I've had to sit here and watch people do a full 5 laps. Okay, we took 4th. Not first then. What a horrible race. Okay, we're going to jump out of this lobby and Hardy, I shall send you an invite. Once I get into one. Alright, what have we got? Maybe 12 out of 12. But you can't have 12 out of 12, precious. Why you have 12 out of 12? Afro, Singapore, sure. Perfect. Oh, shit, that's just starting. I won't have time to get Hardy in. At least the game gets the positions correct in the end. It gets there eventually, so Humbrian, indeed. It's a real... Ah, that's why I just joined your pillock. Let's find a lobby. Is that one about to finish? Simulation. Dynamic. Like that? No. What could we find today? 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5. Might just have to wait. That was nearly finished. We could probably just wait on that one. Really? Was that the wrong chat room, Umbrian? The Scania R730 and some writing. It's very intelligible. Okay, Hardy, I sent you an invite, my friend. And you're in. Awesome. Move along. Nothing to see it. No, apparently not. I do want to kind of Google a Scania. Is that? I presume that's a truck. Is it a nice truck? Let's find out. You watching some Euro Truck Simulator by any chance? How long we got left? Let's ready up and we can at least give you guys something to watch while we're waiting. Wet vacuum. This should be fun. We've got a final lap showdown, it seems, between Skyny T in the Honda, McLaren, and Neon in the Force India. Right. Neon in the Ferrari, so that guy is is he? It's obviously a lap to Mercedes behind. It says I have the Scania R730. Hariyama Sam. I chat in Euro Truck Simulator to Japanese chat room. Great. Euro Truck Simulator is a great relaxing game. It's good to play if you're trying to de-stress. Hardy, why do I have a globe picture? I should have a Union Jack. No, my friend, it might have just taken a bit to load. There's one thing we know about the game this year, it's a little bit buggy. What's I doing? Oh yeah, Googling a random truck that you just put in the chat. Right, hopefully this will be finished soon and we can get racing.
Going into the 2017 season, Lewis Hamilton held 63 pole positions, bested only by...
There we go. It's my main focus on my YouTube channel. I'd love to drive my truck on these tracks. I'm sure there's a mod somewhere that would allow you to do that. I didn't realise you started putting videos on your channel, Humbrian. I'll have to check them out pretty soon. I'll take a look. Hope it's going well. I just give a shout out to Billy Monga, aka Busy West. Guaranteed. God damn it. I've probably heard that 1,000 times in this game so far. I don't mind, like, it's great that they're including it. Obviously, the support from the motorsport community has been great for Billy Monger. Just add some context to it. Jeff just goes, I'd like to give a shout out to Billy Monger, aka Billy Whiz. Valtteri Bottas has moved to Mercedes. Like, okay, thanks for the shout out. You don't need to do it every 5 minutes, Jeff. Okay. Oh, Hardy, we're in the balls. You're gone back to the Union flag now, so you should be okay. And we're in Malaysia. Wonderful. Billy Whiz was a comic character in the 70s and 80s. Okay. Don't know if that's why he chose the nickname. Seems a little bit young. But was it a superhero or just sort of a normal comic character? Great fact finding there, my friend. Okay, I got wingman once again, Hardy. Should be taking the rage roll today. Hopefully we can get some good results. Been in the top 4 for the last 5 races, so hopefully we can add to the podiums now that we've had that reset of the stats. Welcome along everybody to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. He was the fastest boy in the world. Oh boy. Guess should have seen that coming with a name like Billy Whiz. Maybe that's why he took the nickname then, as the fastest boy in the world. That might be why he chose it. How did everybody enjoy the old Singapore Grand Prix at the weekend? And of course, if anybody is also on PC, they're welcome to say so in the chat, and you can join the lobby. Join in on the fun. A very shrewd move, yes, Humbrian. Very shrewd. Okay, good luck, Hardy. Let's see how far we can get these balls up the field. It was crazy, wasn't it, Humbrian? Crazy race. Still not used to carrying so much speed through there this time round. Oh, I keep being on there as well. This is a scrappy ass lap. See, we probably lost at least half a second on that tight left hander. So it could have been in with a shot there, but hopefully it puts us somewhere in the top half of the field. People starting to filter into the stream. Hello everybody, welcome. You've just seen the probably the calmest I'm going to be during this next race in an online lobby. They generally go a bit crazy now. That's why it's nice to have one-shot qualifying, just so you get that least you're guaranteed one lap where you're not going to be fucked over by someone. P3, Hardy, you got a DQ. Oh, sorry, man. Hopefully you can have a good fight back from that. Oh, so close to second as well. Wish we hadn't made that mistake. If you're watching along and you already have this game, what do you think so far? Are you preferring 2017 to previous games if you played them? If you haven't got the game yet and you're thinking about it, anything you want to know, let me know. Come on. Podium is a must here. Just got to be careful with that lead foot. On some of these corners. Malaysia really is a traction circuit. Hello. Did we race? Sake. So, anybody like knitting? Anyone into tapestry? Maybe chess? Wargaming? This is a new high, isn't it? A bunch of people just tuned in for the stream with sound and grid. Hopefully, now that screen's come up, it will sort itself out. Come on. Let's go racing. Used to play chess years ago. Okay. I think I played chess properly like 2 or 3 times. I was so bad at it. I think it was like I played my nephew when he was about 9 or 10 and he just beat me in about 3 moves and I was like, yes, this probably isn't the game for me. Anyway, game face time. Made a great start for a change. And this Toro Rosso is fighting hard but fair, that's what we like to see. I'm sure it's chaos behind. Let's let him go. Go, mate. Let's get away from these guys. Oh, I've done the same thing as him. Right, this is the corner. Easy one exit. There we go. Oh no. Okay, we've got speed here, we just need to be a bit smoother. Should be able to get into second.
Now for the rest of the race.
Way too deep there. Heard about the esports event in London, yes. Tried to qualify for it, but those guys are a different league. Completely different league. Should be really interesting to watch. So there's semi-finals in London, I think, next month for people to qualify, and then the final's going to be in Abu Dhabi alongside the actual race. Not exactly the same time, but you know what I mean. It'll be at the circuit that weekend. It'll be really interesting to see, I think. hopefully they do a good job of it, because an F1 esports properly supported with proper teams and drivers, it's kind of made for it. If there's one video game that's made for esports, it's motor racing, and hopefully it will then allow a bigger audience for sim racing as well to do sort of esports events. But it's another sort of let's concentrate a little bit, just losing time to this Renault hit. It's another indicator that Liberty Media are really looking at different avenues to promote the sport, and I think that's a good idea. Went for a bit of yachting through that corner. The other thing I was talking about earlier about the esports that's going to be really interesting is a lot of the established. Oh, sorry to all. So, a lot of the established league races and stuff use pads, so it's going to be interesting to see a mix of pads and wheels in the final, just how they approach that and how fair it is. But yeah, really looking forward to it as a whole. I think it's a great idea, and I hope it goes well. For such a buggy game, there's a very real possibility it doesn't go well as well. Speed through there again. This Renault we've got to watch out for. Maybe less broken games, yep. It would certainly help raise the profile of the game as well, I guess. And if you've got a major esports events or a series going, it does focus you in on fixing your game. Really sharpish.
Okay, clear.
Mr. Carey is certainly doing what he set out to do. Yeah, he's done a good job so far. I think the biggest test isn't going to be for Chase Carey, it's going to be for Ross Brawn and how he gets the technical stuff in line, because that's what really needs to be sorted out. Just a bit more equality throughout the grid, whether that's done in the form of evening out the engines, making a part standard, or this budget cap idea, I don't know. But I think that's the biggest test, but Carey's definitely done a good job in terms of changing the sort of marketing and the approachability of the sport, which is great. Come on, let's not have a swapper in this corner for a change. There we go. I have to turn down the engine soon, so hopefully we can hold off this Renault. Every confidence in Ross, yeah. Ross Brawn is, there's always, people always said he'd be the exact right person to be in that role as the technical delegate. So here's hoping he sticks around long enough and does a good job, and he gets given the tools needed to do a good job. And I'm pretty certain he would never have done that job under Bernie. So yeah, let's see where the sport goes.
Is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap.
But yeah, esports should be fun. I watched the race the other night, and it was just crazy how close the racing was. It was I think the first race on PS4. Qualifying race, AOR. And it's just dry to wet conditions, and half field were on inters, half of it was on dry. It's really showed the advancements they made with the dynamic weather this year. It's just great fun to watch because you didn't know who was going to win. So it's got potential to be a great series, for sure. Under Bernie, who would? Yeah, I mean, look, Bernie did so much for the sport, but at the end of the day, he'd got to the point where he was. I kind of think he was in the pockets of the manufacturers by the end. He just weren't so interested in keeping the big guys happy. And just bringing smaller teams in on fake promises, really. So it's about time for him to go, but you must always remember, as much as Bernie Ecclestone is a meme, he transformed the sport completely and made it the juggernaut it is, so you've got to give him some credit. Yeah, we hold on. P2. Good race. Some good racing with that Toro Rosso and the Renault. Some clean and fair people, it's good. See how Hardy's doing pretty well in 7th as well. Hardy apparently has just got a wheel recently, so just getting used to that. So. Good result, buddy. 30 years of doing good, then 10 years of being very, very dodgy and a dick. Yeah, I tend to agree, but it didn't undo all the good work, thankfully. It's just time for him to move on, wasn't it? It's a shame he had to be shoehorned out the door, right? It's quite. He should have maybe gone on his own terms 5 or 10 years ago. But we look to the future now of the sport. And that bushy moustached American. It's some moustache. It really is. Is that a pretty normal moustache for Americans, Fox? Or is that a particularly bushy one? P2. Having a good evening so far. Couple of podiums. That Sky and T though, I can't get anywhere near him. Hardy, I got a penalty at the start because the guy had spun and he touched me, so I got penalised. Yeah, that's the penalty system for you. Sorry to hear that, man. You got to take the rough with the smooth. Sometimes you just got to do whatever you can to get through those first couple of corners. Then you can hopefully have a good race. Still, P7's nothing to be shy about, man. Good, good. Humbrian's only a little bit more impressive than mine. You have a good moustache, do you? Well, I wasn't listening. Currently studying. Then you should probably stick to it, Fox. It's fair enough. Studying is way more important than a stupid little YouTube stream. But I was just saying, is Case Cherry's moustache the norm for Americans? Am I broadcasting? I'm not, am I? Good. Classic 2s. I'd like some classic 2s. You have a bit of a broom under your lip. The old broom moustache. Not the handlebar. The broom bar. Broom bar moustache. I just invent a word. I think I did. How do you spell his name? Chase, so C-H-A-S-E, Carey, C-A-R-E-Y. It's the new head of F1. And an American. Fine American. I won't do that accent. Sorry, Fox. I know it annoys you. Okay, it's Spain in the balls again. See what we can do, Hardy. Oh, P3. Good, good. Where are you, Hardy, my friend? I can't see you, I'm afraid. You must be far back. Let's try and stay out of trouble the first couple of corners. American moustaches are more like Hulk Hogan's, and that's way too fancy. They're not American enough. The working man moustache. Oh, cheers, Mark. You're going to go on those way. Such a tricky track to overtake on this one. Okay. Go down the inside of the chicane. I obviously missed him. That was my fault.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
We can get back into this. Come on.
Green
Missed the
flag.
ball. Come on. Keep your arse in shape. That's a bit cheaty. So it's all condensing back up. We might have a chance still of the podium. Maybe even a win.
Great work. That's a new
Lost his lap
fastest
all
lap
round
for the
there.
race.
Poor Renault. It's a shame that guy, although he did take me off, has been very fair the last few races. Sorry to see him spun like that. But we'll take his fourth. Going too deep into that. Oh, Mercedes round. We're into the podiums. Plenty of time here. It will be nice and fair. I have to see him knock the Renault off though, so we've got to be a little bit cautious. Oh, he's going to move it all by himself. That's okay. I'll take that.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to
Dropping
racing
like flies
speed.
today. Come on. 2 laps to get the victory. Let's get some encouragement in the chat. We can do this. Don't slouch this guy though.
Yellow flag.
We've got some back markers. I'm sure they're not going to be kind. Please don't, please don't. Good. I think we caught the force injury at the wrong time there. We lost a bit of time.
Final lap of the race.
1.7 seconds, come on.
Okay, distance to teammate, 49.1 seconds.
Do this on pace, he's going to have to make a mistake. Let's keep him under pressure. Oh, locked up. Oh, we're out of fuel. Oh, good race, good race. Gave everything. That Williams really found some pace at the end of the race though. So that would be good to avoid the trouble. Second again. I hope this means that more Americans will be involved in F1. We only have 2 drivers. There's Americans, there's a rookie, so probably won't be one in F1 anytime soon. I think there's a rookie on the books of Haas, isn't there, at the moment? There is one coming up, but yeah, I'm hoping so. I think they're talking about a second American race. I think that would be good for it. But we definitely need some good F1 drivers in. I think long gone is the stereotype of them driving around in ovals now. I think they can do more than just turn left or right. Which way they want to go. He ends up being good enough. Yeah, that's true. Monsieur Fleck. Rage is in the chat, everybody, all the way from holiday. Hola, Monsieur Fleck. How was your holiday? Thanks, Umbrian. It's a good race. Good race. Starting to get into the groove tonight. See if we can get a win before the evening goes out. How did your race go, Hardy? And 13th there. I did see you pitted at some point, so obviously some trouble along the way. Giovinacci, or however you spell it. I thought he was Italy. Italy? I thought he was Italian, Giovinazzi. Fuerteventura, Signor. It's good, very hot. Oh, is that the place you are? No wonder I couldn't remember it. Hardy, you hate online racers when they take you off at the start. Yep. Look, Hardy, don't you start getting getting salty. Rage May in the chat. That doesn't mean everybody restrain from salt, please. Just because Rage is here. Did you have you seen the race yet, Rage? Did you find somewhere to watch it over there? Might be as salty as the salmon. Ferrucci's a test driver for Haas. Oh, was that the same driver you were talking about? Oh, okay, I knew one of them was. Roll out the salt. So I did, or watched. Rainy Singapore, I know. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought the best races this year would be Singapore and Baku? I guess as a Hamilton fan, you loved that, did you, Rage? That was quite the start. Well, I think we were robbed a little bit of a great race between the Red Bulls and the Ferraris and the Mercedes. Alexander Rossi, I think his day's gone, isn't it? Let's be honest. I don't see him getting in anywhere. Oh god. Why do people like the meme so strongly? A wet Singapore. Come on. Fuck's sake. Front row, wet Singapore. Well, we'll soon separate the non-traction control from the traction controls. Oh dear. Don't. I thought that Renault was going to fucking vessel me then. Oh, so slippy.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Oh, so wet. I don't think I've ever driven Singapore in the wet, to be fair. Let alone the F1 drivers. This meme is too real. This is the pure definition of tiptoeing. Concentration real right now. Oh, baby. That was a little bit hairy. Oh, he just lost all that advantage. All again. So I've been a little bit quiet. This is concentration time, so I'll get back to the chat after the race. Or after we stick it in the wall, whichever comes first. Why did I say that? Go out rich. Doesn't help the traction. Just launch it out of there. And then look up into there. Come on, stop. Oh, he's crashed.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Got a little bit of breathing room now. Gotta get under control though. added sympathy for those guys yesterday. Oh, this is so slippery. It's 5 seconds quicker that last lap. Are you kidding me? I don't think we can respond that much. I think foul play is in order. Mr. Traction Control. Filtering in the chat now. Welcome everybody. Bear with me as we concentrate to try and do what Red Bull could not do the last 4 years, win in Singapore. And it's raining because someone likes memes. A few seconds off, he's still quicker behind though. Even a 5-lap race around here is pretty long and treacherous. Excuse me, Jeff? Are you fucking with me? There's no way I'm second. That better be a bug or I am done with this game.
Caution, caution.
Oh no. Oh, hello, Hardy. Sorry to see your race isn't going swimming there. I reckon this guy has just been waiting for us to make a mistake. He's going to pounce on the last lap.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
We can do this. Don't fuck me up. Oh, you're ghosted. Oh, I didn't. That threw me off massively. Oh, no, he's he's disappeared. Good. We seem to have much better traction with this guy. I don't mean he's running max fuel. That's our advantage. We do have to be so careful and throttle with it. Where's he gone? Oh, has he made a mistake? Either that or he's disappeared. I don't really know what's happened there. Maybe someone in the chat saw. I missed that. I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. Fireworks go off. And we win in Singapore. Oh, what a race. What a race. Let's see what chat's been doing. Hope you guys enjoyed that race. Sorry it's a bit quiet, but that was concentration. What a chat, what a chat. Practice sessions. Yeah, Rossi, we'll see. He's the most experienced for sure, but I think it's going to be a young one coming through if we do see one. Be careful on driver. Commentators came out with a different amount of lights around the course. I know how many, so how the fuck did they keep getting it wrong? Amount of lights around the course. Oh, what? The amount of front lights. They love their stupid facts, don't they? God, this looks epic, those fireworks going off in the rain. Rage Fox, welcome to F1, the sport where your favourite driver never wins, but does sometimes win never again. Or they retire, and you don't know who to support, like me with Jensen Button. Has to be number 1 by the end of the year. We'll see. It's nice that they're doing well, but they'll need to break away from the Ferrari partnership thing. Want to really break into the big guns. What's that Williams doing? Do you guys think that F1 will eventually just be Ferrari versus Mercedes? No, definitely not. I'm salty, I'm rage. I joined, added some seasoning to the next. You did some well needed salt. Let's just enjoy this win, shall we? Glorious. Oh, well earned. Oh, yeah. First victory of the night. And it's so special. Chicken dinner. Yep. Awesome job. He binned it in the wall behind me. Ah, that's what happens. Hardy had a terrible race, which meant I jumped start. Oh, it was you that jumped start, was it? Then I had to move over for a car with blue flags. As I moved back, a car lags and crashed me out. I'm done for tonight, sorry dude, not my night. No problem, man. It's... Rage will tell you all about how you can just have those evenings where people will just you'll just never get the rub of the green. There's a lot of people in F1 online lobbies that just don't respect anything. But I hope you're enjoying your wheel. I hope you're getting a bit better at it, and if you need any more advice or help, just let me know as well. More bad luck than Verstappen. That's saying something. I don't think that's possible. You may be the most unlucky man in the world. They say you make your own luck, though. I don't know how relevant that is. I'm a little stressed after that race. That was intense. I guess someone put rain on it just because of yesterday, but I don't think I've ever driven around Singapore in the rain either. And it's really, really tough, surprisingly. Yeah, keep out that wheel, man. When you get used to it, you'll find it so much better than the pad, just for the immersion factor. Oh, I'm stuck in this menu again. Let's just be patient. How's your holiday going, Rage? Is it just sun, sand and beer? Anything interesting? Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. If you are and you like some F1 content, Motorsport Manager content, you can always subscribe or just hit the like button on this. Helps me out a lot. We're marching on towards 300 subs, and that would be amazing. So thank you anybody that does support by hitting that sub button. Pretty much, man. Yep. I didn't know someone could have worse luck than Verstappen. No. As said, I don't think it's possible. I think Alonso's getting close though, to be fair, off Singapore. The amount of retirements he's had this year. They're pretty much tied between them. I had my mouth open today, so I'm not 100% anyway. Oh, your mouth op. Oh, I hope that all went well, man. And that's fair enough. It's oh, come on, neat. Load so we can get back to the log. I don't want to lose my win, that's why I'm holding on here. Such a hard-earned win. I don't want to lose that from the statistics. Hi, my name's Hardy F1 and I have worse luck from Verstappen. You did, cheers, man. I'm glad to hear that. Got to be on the go now, on my balcony, in my pants. Why are you always in your pants? Doesn't matter where you are. You just... you don't have to be just in your pants to relax. You're like allergic to normal clothes. But hope everybody enjoys that image of Rage. That's why he's not joining us tonight, because he's just in his pants on a balcony. Okay, I don't want to lose this win. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, let's bug out. Right, I'm going to restart the game, guys, so bear with me and we'll try and find another lobby. Just start the game back up and then we'll find another lobby. I really hope we didn't lose that win, because that was so hard earned. Pants is in boxers, underwear. Yeah, it's the opposite way around. Yeah, it is weird, isn't it, Fox? It's not just me. It's like when we're playing F1 and Rage will just go, I'm just going to take my top off. Right. It's a little bit weird. Sitting in your pants on a balcony. I guess when in Rome. Humbrian, I have that image and it's magical. What could be better than chilling out with a beer in your pants, feeling the breeze on your legs? Okay. I guess it's perfectly natural. I guess I'm quite a private person. I'm just not the kind of person that will go in the live chat. Yeah, it's in my pants now. Yes, that's why. Right, there's that lobby. Hopefully it doesn't put me back into that horrible menu. There we go, we're back. Ah, the win counted. Thank God for that. 9 races tonight, 4 podiums, 1 win. Average finishing of 3.8. We're getting there. Oh, they are still we're not doing it again, are we? Oh, do we want Singapore again? Let's be Toro Rosso this time. Oh, fine, we'll do Singapore again. Check my Steam. And someone says Rage is not salty. Let's have a look then, shall we? Yeah, pretty much. Hey Sim, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. How are you doing on this fine evening? Are you in normal Spain or we're Catalonia, Spain? I think you're in a Spanish island, aren't you, right? Or am I getting that wrong again? Reminds me of my younger days on the beach in Mauritius. I've never been to Spain. Canary Islands, there you go. Are we qualifying? We are. Lovely. Dog Island, Spain. Oh, we're in the dry though, at least. Too deep. Very difficult when we've just done an entire race in the wet here. Suddenly get back on it. Parents feature in that last year and they loved it. That's where Ray drove. So not even Iberian points in Spain, just in Spanish points in Spain. Yeah, what's your point? Wrong side of Africa was still a very nice place. Named after a dog to boot. Okay, hope everybody's having a nice chat about Spanish colonies and islands. Just concentrate on the racing, I think. It's well out of my comfort zone. Jeez, 39. I'm trying to get down into the 39s on time trial, just can't quite get there. Should have been in the 40s there though. Still pretty happy with that lap. Hopefully we can get on the podium again. Spain falls mainly on the plane.
We're starting
Very
on the
good.
intertire.
Oh no!
Approach to turn 1 will be slippery. Caution into turn 1, and just try to be aware of.
I'm not okay with this. Oh no! We said this was going to be a salt-free stream tonight. I can't believe I've got to do this again. Oh. Fuck it. Well, we'll soldier on, people. We'll soldier on. Oh, this is going to be hell. Who in this lobby is obsessed with Singapore in the rain? We get it. It was wet yesterday. Only once though. Only ever time Singapore Grand Prix has been wet. We don't need to do it again. Oh, give me Rome. It's not Rome. Oh, where's the hell did that Merc come from? It's the guy that was chasing us down last time. Up is a little bit quicker, so let's try and follow him through.
Focus now for the rest of the race.
What do you think I've been doing, Jeff? I'm going to strangle you when I get in. You going to see me? No, you're just going to... Okay. I didn't sign on for this. Just wanted a nice, fun evening of racing. I didn't want to do Singapore in the rain twice. Oh, he's gone. See you later, buddy.
Okay, clear.
You got iced. I didn't realize that. Hope you're all enjoying yourself, chat. I'm to concentrate again. So can't really read along. I'm going to take a guess. There's some salt comments. No, I'm going to try and stay calm for the rest of the race. Oh, this is hell. I mean, Singapore is my probably my second favourite track to drive, so I'm kind of enjoying it. It's just so stressful. I guess we got that win in the bag from last time, so not too bothered. I would like to stay on the podium though. Just not quite as pumped up as we were last time, and so allowing those guys behind to catch up a little bit. Ooh. That Afro guy is so quick, it's unreal. I reckon I could get into 59s just.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.1 seconds.
Having a laugh on you.
The car behind has started to drop back as the gap beginning to form.
You've got a bit of breathing room behind, a couple of mistakes. Rome is still in range, you never know. Race with Rome, that was 3 or 4 games. I've actually got him on my friends list. So I know he'll be fair if we get there, I know he's quick. See what we can do, lap and a half left. Oh, where was the fuck was I going there? I saw a different part of the racetrack then. That could have gone a lot worse. I suddenly thought there was a whole new corner. Now that McLaren's back in range, wonderful.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Curve, Jay. It's exactly what you don't want to do when you get a gap, is give the guy behind any kind of sniff, because it just makes them drive that much quicker again. Oh.
This is your final lap.
Right, come on, let's do a 59 again.
Okay, gap ahead is 6.1 seconds. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
So
Green flag. Green flag.
you think the grip would be the same on that little outside bit? It's really not. You need to stay on the inside bit of the track, or the inside of that line. Right. I swear I could hear a puncher for a minute there. Oh, it's the fireworks, you pillock. Guys, they're incredibly distracting. People are still trying to race, you know. Just hold it off for 1 minute. Right, I'm never doing this again. Ever. Ever. God damn it. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Oh, I just clicked off that just to try and check the track. The chat. Some nice images of people. Right. What's everyone been saying? I'll go back. Yep, so as Ray said, there is some co-op recorded. We've done 3 races. I've just got to get around to editing it. I just want to nail the intro, try and make it as funny as last year. So that should hopefully be out in the next week or so. Science getting 4th yesterday. Palmer magically coming 6th. Yeah, everybody took advantage of it. Science best of the rest. Palmer, I think, with a few, Hulkenberg and people, he could have finished a few places back, but got his times. How do you get a 56 on this? Crazy. But great results from both of them. To be fair, much needed for Palmer, but he's going to need a lot more than that to get a drive for next year. Second most hated track to drive next to Monaco, with America being a very close third. Singapore? Monaco I love, America I'm with you on that. I really don't enjoy that track. Sorry Fox, but it's just not an enjoyable track. There's too many different combinations of corners. Can we do some classics please? Classic 2s, sure. Thought you were going to cross the Anderson River via the boat taxi. No, yeah, I was going a bit offline, wasn't I? Simulators didn't watch the race after the Ferrari sandwich Verstappen, rage quit. Are you a Verstappen fan then? Oh, I think that's about to be answered for me. No Dutch. Yeah, he's had a lot of issues this year, hasn't he, Verstappen? A lot of bad luck. It's a shame because we all know how good a driver he is. And hopefully, at least he's got time on his side, You look at someone like Alonso struggling along and you know he hasn't got many more years left. At least with Verstappen, hopefully, he's going to have a drive that he can prove what he can do sooner or later. When people start filtering out of F1 from the upper end, your Vettels, your Hamiltons, your Alonsos, there'll be a lot more places for him. Wanted him to get the pole on Saturday, but indifferent when he crashed out. Yeah, it was, as neutral, it was spectacular, and it would have been nice to see the Bulls fight the Ferraris though throughout the race. We think we were a little bit robbed of that, but it was certainly spectacular. I think he is Dutch. I just think he said no Dutch, as in he's not a Ferrari fan. Be interesting to see you, Fox, if you obviously the American teams you like, but having started just watching Formula 1 this year, who do you rate highly or have started taking a liking to apart from just the American team? Had the race started an hour later, when it was dry, it would have been a complete different beast. Yeah, I'm glad they actually started it for once and didn't muck around with the safety car, just let them go racing. It was dry enough. The inters were good enough, and we got a much better race because of it. Throughout, drivers having to show their skill for a change. I'm not saying they don't, but you know what I mean. It's always much more of a challenge in the wet. Where are we? Malaysia. Seems to be doing all the same tracks tonight. Oh well. Head down. Tally-ho, chap. Still can't get that right this year. Oh, sweet Jesus. Entirely sure how we're still on the track after that one. All the time. I think we started watching F1 around 1970. Showing your age now, Humvin. A good age to watch though. I am envious that we're able to watch through the 80s, particular in the early 90s. I started in 95. It was my first full season that I watched it. Been quite an age to watch. JPS, Lotus and Co. Awesome. Can only imagine what it was like to watch those races live, or live on TV, you know what I mean. We've still got P5 with that. What kind of scrubs have we got on board here? Like Bottas, Ricciardo, our top guys, and then Sainz seems good. Well, he doesn't get any press coverage, so I can't tell it's personality-wise. You like Bottas because of his personality? Finn's normally quite lacking in that department. I don't really like the top guys very much, they seem full of themselves. Yeah, I guess coming in fresh this season they would seem that way. Especially Vettel and Hamilton, they're so locked in a title fight, they try to give nothing away in interviews and playing the old mind games. Seems humble, that's why. Yeah, Bottas is very humble. He appreciates the drive that he's got now. And oh my god. I am gonna fucking smash something in a minute. Whoever is running this lobby is a twat. Why is it wet constantly? Where's the most unfin Finn ever? Is he? He's very finished to me. Very. Let's concentrate so we don't ruin someone's race. Just because we're pissed off it's wet again doesn't mean I have to take someone off.
Yeah, okay. Start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Oh. Cheers, mate.
You've knocked the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
That wasn't the most ideal stance. To be fair, something was always going to go wrong there. Everybody was getting far too racy. We probably should have backed out of it. I knew that was Mercedes. That Mercedes was there. I just didn't know why he was trying to go around the outside of that corner. Oh, that better not be the same Mercedes. See that, mate. I think we're either going to have to find another lobby or call it a night after this one, because I cannot take much more rain. Someone has a sick sense of humour in this lobby. They really do. Or it's just the it's a matchmaking one that's gone to a custom lobby, maybe. It's just on rain setting. But I swear every race has been on dynamic. So unless they've set it custom, it could just be bad luck. Actually quite nice to have a bit of understeer and that front wing missing in the rain. Kind of balances out the car a little bit. I say that as we just understeer horribly wide. Let's concentrate, lad. Zarko back with us, the old Singapore foe. There's no barriers for him to hit here, so he might be more of a threat. And I've immediately panicked and gone horribly wide. Do you want to not squeeze me that much, mate, or I will squeeze you back? Okay, cheers, mate. I'll give you space, but if you're going to squeeze me, I'm just going to squeeze you off the track, I'm afraid. Had enough tonight. Okay. Not being Mr. Nice Man anymore. So much room there, I really shouldn't have done. Why am I going straight back to being courteous? Why is he just turning in like that? Oh, he did go wide, but guy's far too aggressive. He's got so much speed, but he just keeps doing this. Just needs to drive within himself. And I need to concentrate. So that was an awful corner. We might get back into this. There's still 2 laps to go, and I can see quite a few more cars now. So we're slowly getting back into this. My God, if I had to contend with another wet race this evening, they may just break something. That's a bit of fun, mate. Fair enough, I guess. Squeeze you a little bit. swap, don't swap. I struggle with that corner in the dry, let alone wet.
The monitors are showing us that the car ahead has front wing damage. It might be affecting
Yeah, join the club,
downforce.
Jeff.
Keep pushing.
Trouble ahead.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
Just a bit of curb. Tell him, Jeff. Do something useful for once. I swear that was the first infringement as well. Oh well. We get on with
This
it.
is your final lap of the race.
I can't read much of the chat at the moment. I think I saw simulators. I think you're off. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. Hope you enjoyed it. Tune in again next time. Hopefully doing a stream later in the week. Probably either Thursday or Friday, but I'll put it out on Twitter once I know it. I think we will make this the last one because my voice is now going, unfortunately. Hey. I was trying to give him room. He's done the old cutback on me. Cheeky devil. At least he's racing fair. When people are fair. Renault's a bit all over the place. Well, this has been a lot of pain for a lot of gain. Not a lot of gain even. Race destroyed early on. We fought back though. Can't really complain about that. Right, what's everybody saying? There's having a real old natter in the chat. It's good to see. President's Call is probably the closest to American as there is right now. Is that not like blasphemy or something? Americans saying that about Mexican. Humbrian, I think Stroll's eyebrows will eventually get the way of his vision. Yeah, it's surprising he's so good in the rain, really, isn't it? Maybe it stops the sweat and the water going into his eyes. Like little sponges on top. I guess all in all I can respect a good driver like Hamilton and Vettel, but I don't like a driver unless he is humble or something nice. That's fair enough. You know, they're doing something that millions of other people would love to do and they're getting paid millions to do it, so yeah, they should at least be humble about it. I get that. Hamilton doesn't always. To be fair, Vettel is very, very humble in the way that he lives and the way that he acts, generally. Hamilton, as we all know, not so much. Mark Webber, awesome and honest guy. Yeah, absolutely. So popular. And I hope we see him back racing something soon. Now that he's retired from... he says he's retired, but just some kind of racing would be nice to see. But he deserves his retirement. The American announcers said he probably pulled off a single race overtake in the history of F1. Probably won it, yeah, Eau Rouge at Spa. That was incredible. If you put Webber, Alonso, Spa, 2000, I want to say 11. 12 was when Button won. I think it was 11. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. But if you put that into YouTube, you can watch it. It was an incredible move, to be fair. But I think Häkkinen's on Schumacher at Spa was probably, in my opinion, a little bit better. Apart from the start, it was a good race. It was 2011. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, it was a great race. Nice fighting back. Too many wet races this evening, but we did well out of them, I suppose. Those 2 Singapore races, they've done me in. I'm ready for bed now. Nobody should have to do 2 races around Singapore in the wet. Those poor guys yesterday doing 60 laps, or close to. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't think there are 2 drivers that could have done that apart from Webber and Alonso, because you've got to have someone like Alonso that you can trust to be on the other end of that move as well. So this will be the last race of the evening, guys. Once I get out of this lobby, we shall end it. Anything else anyone wants to chat about before we leave? Any more topics of conversation? If you are watching along and you've enjoyed what you've liked, it would mean the world if you could subscribe. Should be back to streaming weekly. I think I'm going to do 2 this week with F1 2017. Got a career mode going as well. Force India career mode, you can watch along with that. Some Motorsport Manager as well, and there will be a cult going up with Rage pretty soon for some more F1 stuff. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream tonight. It's been a lot of fun as always. I think it'll be another week after this, just me, and then Rage should be back after that for some more salty fun. That sounds so wrong. Right, it's getting late if I'm starting to say stuff like that. Where will Palmer end up? I mean, he's got a chance at Williams, but he needs to have the last 6 races of his life if he's good to stand a chance. He does bring money with him, which Williams are always open to. So Williams might be a possibility, but I think there's a real chance he will be out of F1, to be fair. Just hasn't done the business. He's a good driver, he's not a great driver, and that's the problem. Mercedes or Ferrari? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they sat up after Singapore and said, wow, that is some driver. We're going to rip up the contracts that we've just signed with Raikkonen and Bottas. Anything else anyone wants to chat about? Some questions? Discussions? Do we think Vettel can recover, or do we think this is Mercedes and Hamilton's championship now? Was it really so cut and dry? He did beat both Ferraris, that's true. He's a superstar. How do we finish tonight then? 1 win, 5 podiums from 11 races. Average finishing position of 4th. We can be happy with that. Hopefully we can add some wins next time out. Cake. Where did cake come out of this? In the races that are left, Vettel will struggle. Yeah, I think so. It's going to need some bad luck for Hamilton, I think. Ferrari might be able to outrace them at Abu Dhabi and Brazil, and maybe another one if they're lucky, but I think Hamilton is always going to be second. Vettel is going to need Raikkonen to start beating Hamilton as well to have a standard chance. Bottas to win. Yeah, let's... I guess you can't forget that Bottas is still in this. He must be pretty close to Vettel now, isn't he? I suppose he only got 3rd. 15 points. Oh, I'm not going to check that now. But yeah, Bottas still in it on numbers, I guess. But let's be honest, he doesn't have that outright instinct just yet to win races, or that outright speed in qualifying. Random, I once stayed with Nigel Mansell's mum. Okay, that's going to need some context. You dog, Umbrian. I'm sure it's nothing like that, but some context to that would be great. Vettel had a chance, but he needs to start beating Hamilton. 51 behind Hamilton. What, Bottas? Yeah, he does. He does. And you never know. Hamilton has 1 DNF. It can all turn around again, so we'll see. But I think it's going to be an uphill battle now and he's only himself to blame, unfortunately. 1987 TT Mad Sunday. Stayed with his mum for 2 days. Is that just... Again, though, in its context, you say it's like that's like it's normal. Did you know his mum before, or was it she was renting a place, or... That's, again, need context on that one. 23 White Bertel. Just for anyone that is joining the stream now, we've finished racing for the evening, just having a little chat, and then we'll end the stream. If you want to catch me streaming again, best thing to do is follow me on Twitter or subscribe to the channel, and probably going to be streaming again either Thursday or Friday. There were no guest houses free for the weekend, so I got hold of a friend who knew Nigel's mum had a house on the Isle of Man and got me in there. Huh. That's incredibly interesting. That's it's a bit of luck, isn't it? That's a story for the grandkids. I've always wanted to go to TT. It looks incredible, like the skill involved. Is it a good event to watch though, to actually be there and be a spectator? Because I found with F1 races, it's not, unless you got a roaming ticket, they're not the greatest spectacles to watch, especially at Silverstone, I would say. Depends where you sit as well, but damn sight more interesting than Nigel. Let's be honest, it's not difficult, is it? Niggly Nige. It's absolutely riveting. I don't think that's sarcasm. Yeah, it's the skill involved with the TT is crazy. Those guys are mental. Like the risk of injury is so high, but they're still flat out for the entire race. It's quite something. Right, I think we're gonna leave it there, everybody, for today. I hope everybody's enjoyed. Thank you everybody for joining in with the chat. This has been the craziest chat I think we've had so far. So thank you everybody, and I hope you do tune in again. The NG from tens of thousands of bikes over the entire weekend is astonishing. Yeah, I can imagine. It is the biker's nirvana, isn't it, really? But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. It's really appreciated. I hope everybody tunes in again. So keep an eye out on Twitter as to when the next stream will be happening. It should be, as I say, on Thursday or Friday, but I'll let you know in good time. See you guys. Take care.